My name is Isabelle Tollenaere. I'm the director of the film Battles, and Battles is selected for the Regard Neuf competition at Vision de Réel. My film Battles questions if a war is ever truly over. It shows traces of conflict, of past conflicts, and it shows how everyday life incorporates these traces and how these military traces become part of everyday life. And it's very much about this absurd relationship between something ordinary, between ordinary life and between something extraordinary like bunkers and explosives that are left in the landscape, but also the traces in our memories. With the sound, we try to do the same thing as with the images, which is that we wanted to create this twilight zone where past and present comes together. I mean, because I want to show that the past hasn't passed, that when a war is over, when a conflict is over, that it's still present, and so that's what we try to do with the sound and the images as well. I think the film I made is it's a very personal view on the subject, but I also want to leave a lot of things to the spectator. So I think it's always seeking a balance between making a radical film, but at the same time making a very open film that people can project their own ideas and reflect about the subject themselves. So that's what I find very important. Why this passion for film? That's a hard one. I mean, such an existential question. Film is always it's a window on reality. I mean, whether you use fiction or documentary, there's always this element of reality. You have image, you have sound. You can use text. You can use. I mean, there's all these different layers to construct one story or one thing you want to tell. So that's why I love it. Yeah. I actually never thought about it. That's funny. Vision de Réel. I guess when I think about it, it's visions, so literally visions on reality, but I guess that's what documentary is about. I was here for the first time last year to pitch a new project, and I was just here very shortly, just for 2 days, and I was involved in the pitching very much, so I didn't have time to see a lot. But when I look at the program, it's always very good. It's a very known festival, of course. So I'm very, very happy to be invited here. It's an honor. Success, I don't know. I don't think in that terms, I guess. It's just what is really nice is that you make a film, you see it just hundreds and hundreds of times. You literally watch it to death. You don't really see it anymore as a filmmaker. You can never have the same experience again as a spectator that sees it for the very first time. And so you don't really, well, for me at least, I really don't know anymore what to think of my film. So when it gets selected somewhere or when I get very positive responses, that's absolutely great because, you just don't see it anymore.